Researchers have looked into the issue of smartphones and how they have a negative impact on people's relationships. The Today Show talked about this recently. Let's take a look.
Baylor University did a study on it and says that phubbing is in fact ruining relationships. Couples that phubbed the most had the most conflict and the most unhappiness. College students say they use the rule of three. If three people are sitting around a table and let's say that us three are chatting, it's okay for you to look at your exactly. No. What do you guys think?
I think it's terrible. I think it's so rude.
Real thing.
It's really rude.
Yeah.
It's a short attention span. People do it. I don't like it at all.
The Apple Watch makes it really easy because you can just be like,
so you keep checking your watch and people think, I guess I'm boring you.
Yeah, exactly.
So basically, all it means is you're with your significant other, and while they're talking to you, while they're trying to engage with you, you're just constantly looking at your phone, or you're checking out what's happening on social media.
Yeah, I mean, it's tough. You shouldn't do that when people are talking to you. The flip side is sometimes you're already doing it when people start the conversation.
Yeah.
Like if I'm on my phone and my wife comes in, like, am I duty bound to drop it instantly? I think I have 45 seconds.
I think you can finish your thought.
Like you could finish your thought. You could finish your thought. Don't start a second thought.
Have you guys ever gotten into any type of tiff as a result of being on your phone while you're...
I'm a man and I'm married, so yes.
Yeah?
Yes, that has happened. Yeah, of course. But
she does it to me more than I do it to her.
Yeah, that's the...
Everyone's guilty of it, right?
No, everyone's guilty to me because I do the guy thing of like, yeah, totally. She doesn't even hear when she's on her phone.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
I mean, check this out. This is really strange. Hey, check this out. It's really nothing at all.
No, mine does that too.
I
didn't know that was a guy.
Totally. So I go through the incredibly rude machinations. Oh no, totally. That looks nice. Yeah, I'd love to go there with them. But she's
so you're also not listening.
I'm not
so you're
listening,
at least
but
responding in a fake way.
I have at least the courtesy to be inauthentic.
Okay, very nice.
She doesn't hear me at all.
You're acknowledging her existence.
I'm acknowledging her existence, although barely. Yeah. But we're actually we've sort of got it now. Like she knows that I'm. But yeah, and I try not to, if we're engaged, I use it less. I'm aware that it's rude, and I use it less. She would still say that I use it too much, and she's probably right. But I mean, it is this. I live in the information age. I live in the information business, and there's great information on it.
I don't wear a watch, so my excuse is I'm just checking the time.
Right, totally. But when she walks in the room now, I put it down. Although now I'm sometimes afraid that then she'll think that now we're reached the point what were you doing? And
That's hilarious.
I wasn't doing anything. You came into the room.
No, you should finish your thought.
You got to finish your thought.
I don't think anyone's going to freak out if you're already on your phone and they're actually coming in and talking to you then.
We had to, but it was a thing we had to get past. And now we're we have had serious talks about the phone and phone etiquette because I don't want to make her feel like she's not as important as whatever I'm doing.
Right.
She's obviously the same.
When you go out for a drive in the car, does she immediately assume that you're the chauffeur and it's time for her to?
Oh yeah, she's in the last 6 months. She is on the phone. She is doing stuff while we're driving.
But not actually talking to you and acknowledging
totally.
that you're there,
and
actually going someplace together.
And here's the thing: it irritates me. It irritates me. Although
it should irritate.
But I have no real standing to be on because in the house, that's when I'm on the phone. And so
what's she doing in the house? Is she moving the house from one place to another? Is she communicating? Is that talking, like alone time?
I didn't expect this to be such an interesting conversation.
I don't know. It's just the phone. The phone. It kind of drives me crazy.
It does. We should, when we're present with each other, you don't have. I don't want a rule that says you can't have it, but we should be a little less. But what I try to do is now and this is I don't know whether this has made a difference, but now if I'm reading an article that I find interesting in any way, I go out of my way to share it with her. Like, hey, look at this. Look what this guy said on Twitter. Look at this. So at least we're
engaged.
Talking about the same thing.
Engaged and talking about the same thing. Right.
I think that's the key to it. You just have to make sure that you're as engaged as possible. And sometimes when we're distracted by technology, it's hard to be engaged, right? I did it last night. So we were talking about something, and then I don't know how it happened, but I got distracted by my phone. And for me, Instagram's like a black hole. It sucks me in, and I'll be on it for hours. I can't stop looking at pictures.
Thank God I never go on Instagram.
I love Instagram. I'm obsessed with it. So he started talking to me about something as I was looking at Instagram pictures, and I didn't catch anything he said. And then he quizzed me on it. He's like, what did I just say? And then I was caught, and it was embarrassing.
Was it important stuff?
No, we were just having like casual conversation about something.
Were you acknowledging as he
No.
was speaking?
No.
You were just
Not at all.
totally
Right,
zoned
see, I
out.
think
I'm zoned out.
yeah.
I was totally zoned out. And then, but he's really good about it. So we kind of have an unspoken rule about the phone. Like very rarely are we both on our phones or either one of us are on our phones while we're together, right? It happens a little bit, especially when we say, all right, we both got work to do, let's do work and whatever. Then we'll be on our technology and do whatever we want. But for the most part, we just try to engage with each other and not look at our phones constantly. Now, in the production meeting, it's a totally different story. Everyone's like in the production meeting. And I want to try to stop that, for me at least.
Yeah, for the production meeting, it would benefit the show if, and when I'm in it, I'm sure I do the same thing as everybody else.
Yeah.
But it would benefit to be like phones down.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
If it
I
rings
agree.
or buzzes, you can check to see if it's something you need, but phones down.